Let's take a look at the Blue Link mobile scanning app. We can pick sales orders, receive purchase orders, do inventory lookup, and change information. When picking orders, you may be directed to pick the next order in sequence, or may scan or enter a sales order number to pick a specific order. The order is loaded and you can see the items you need to pick, and you are directed through the warehouse in a logical sequence. You may scan the items as you find them in order to pick them, or you may manually enter a quantity. If there are lot-tracked items and the numbers have been pre-assigned, you need to verify the lot numbers. If they have not been pre-assigned, you need to scan or enter the lot numbers at the point of picking, and that is what the override button allows you to do with lot-tracked items. Once you pick the item, you move to the next one, or by scanning a product, it will automatically do that for you, and the same thing applies. You keep scanning until you reach the appropriate quantity. If you short pick, it will leave the remaining items on back order, and once you are finished, you submit the order, which will then update the sales order status in Elite. Remove the sales order from this queue and you are ready to move on to the next order. Now let's look at receiving a purchase order. Once again, we can scan or enter a purchase order number and click on the Start Receive button. Here it shows us what's expected on the entire order, and we can start scanning or manually enter the first product. It will again show us what we are expecting, and we can scan, and we can move on to the next one, or just start scanning the next item, which will again increment the numbers. If I try and scan more than I intend to, I will receive a warning message. Depending on system parameters, this may be different. Ultimately, when we are finished receiving, you can click on the Submit button near the top of the screen to submit this purchase order. And of course, if we have lot numbers or serial numbers we have to account for, we do this at this stage as well. So we will go ahead and submit, which now updates the purchase order in Blue Link, ready for receipt by the appropriate person through the user interface. Inventory Lookup. To review information on a select product, we can use the search bar at the top of the screen. From here, we can see how many we have available, how many are in the warehouse, how many are committed on sales orders, UPC codes, different unit of measure information, and even a picture of the item. With the appropriate information, we can also edit the typical default location of a product. If there is a lot track item, we can do a lot inquiry right from the screen to determine what lots there are and what the expiry dates and best before dates are.